Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best podcast in the world. I'm your host, Trick. Fuck off, I've done it again. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best podcast in the world. I'm
Yep.
your host, Jams, and with me is
Tricks. How's it going, everyone? Great to be
this
back.
week. Yeah, great to be back. This week, we will be discussing the rise of wokeism and the manosphere. Dun dun
Yeah,
dun.
and let's put out a disclaimer straight away. There's probably going to be some heated emotions from both of us
Yeah,
around
I
these
don't think there's going to
topics.
be arguments because I think we're
No,
pretty
no.
much
I think
aligned
we'll
with our thinking.
yeah, I think we'll agree, but I think we'll both get quite animated.
Oh,
Um
100%. 100%.
so yeah, it'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Um but before that, let's go into sidebar of the week. And I'm gonna
Sidebar of the week.
are you quite finished, yeah?
Yeah, sorry about that.
We definitely really need to make a jingle. Maybe make a jingle out of you doing that.
That is the
Um,
jingle. I'll do it
right.
every week, mate. It's fine.
So I'm going to start this. So my sidebar of the week because it finally arrived.
I feel like I can see it.
Dubby
Dubby!
finally arrived. First of all, how nice are the shakers?
Yeah,
Like
they're
I just got a
sick.
plain one, and you probably can't really see with the color there, but it's red. Um,
It looks very orange on camera, but
I know it kind of looks a wee bit orange in real life too, because it's like translucent, but
okay.
um, really nice shakers. Also, great story. So they've made them like perfectly measured in the sense that this lid like is really hard to get off,
Definitely no leakage then.
which is great because there's no leakage. But when it first arrived, my wife Lauren seen it and she was about to head to the gym and she was like, "I'll take that with me." And I was like, "All right, great. I haven't even got to use it yet, but sure." She took it to the gym. She
Free
couldn't use
promo,
it.
mate. Oh, no.
She couldn't use it
She needs to do more weights in the gym.
because she couldn't get it open.
Oh,
But
bless
yeah,
her.
so the shakers come. They've got the wee logos on them. There's different colors, which is great. But I just went for a plain one.
Sick.
Um, so whenever I joined the partnership program with them, basically what they do is they send you a free tub. So I bought the shaker and they send you a free tub, but it's a random one. So what they sent me was this one, which is Dragonade, which is dragon fruit, pink strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, that does sound
And
nice.
I will tell you, it is so good.
Sick.
It's so nice. Um,
It's not
really,
fizzy either, is it?
no, no,
That's
there's
class.
absolutely no fizz off it. It's literally like drinking. Whenever you first drink it, it's like drinking flavored water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But obviously, it has all the ingredients and things on the back. Um, so what I actually did out of interest for for everyone to know was I took a picture of the supplement facts on the back, which you'll not see on the camera, but I took a picture of them and sent them into Gemini
Mm,
AI, and I just asked it to evaluate um how it compares to like standard energy drinks.
yeah, yeah.
And the conclusion was basically that it is a much healthier option.
Facts. It
Um,
doesn't contain bull semen either, so that's quite good.
no, it's zero sugar, obviously, which is a massive factor. And then like no all the extra crap additives that are thrown into all them standard energy drinks
Yeah, yeah.
aren't in it. Um, so yeah, it's jitter free and there's no crash with it. And it's just sort of like a natural release of energy throughout the
Which is
day. So
class as well, because you've been drinking it. Like we streamed last night and you were drinking it
mhm.
and you was fine. Like normally
Yeah,
there
well, yeah.
becomes a time where you're like, oh, I'm dead out. Like,
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect for anyone that does the kind of the stuff that we do. Like we do all of our stuff really late at night.
yeah,
So like streaming games or doing the podcast. So anyone doing that type of stuff, it's brilliant for that. And it's also see, because it isn't fizzy, it doesn't have that like, that awful sort of feeling in your
bloaty.
stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, bloaty, yeah.
So it's great for that. So yeah, it's so easy to drink. You can just sit and
Sick.
drink a bottle of it.
And if
But
anyone
there's
wants to get involved, we do
yeah,
have a partnership with Dubby, and you can use the code sidebar10. That's sidebar10 for 10% off of any purchase.
yeah. Um, they have over 15 different flavors. I have them up on the screen. There's some actually that I really want to try. They just sound class, like all the
You
flavors
said
that
to
they
me
have.
s'mores earlier.
They have
That sounds
s'mores, yeah.
insane.
Yeah, s'mores flavor.
Insane.
But they have other ones like Japanese soda.
Oh,
There's loads of them. There's so many that I want to try, but you get 30, essentially 30 cups out of
yeah.
each tub. And the tubs, I was expecting when I said 30 cups out of each tub, the tub was going to be massive.
Mm.
But it's like it's portable. Like you could
Yeah.
take this with you to like
Oh,
work.
100%. Yeah, 100%. You only need like, what is it, 2 scoops in each drink?
Yeah, so it works out you need a scoop per like 400 mils of
Yeah,
water.
okay. Yeah.
So if you're filling the bottle up to like 700, 800 mils, you put in maybe scoop and a half, 2 scoops.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but the tub is so portable. It comes with its own wee scooper. Brilliant. Really handy. Like, so
Smashing
yeah.
it.
Um,
Shout out Dubby.
really glad it came eventually. And yeah, they also have like merchandise and all there. I want to get a hat.
Mate,
I love
I'm
their
still waiting
hats.
for the hat. Send me the hat, Dubby. If you're watching this, send me the hat. I'll wear it on every pod. I'll wear it on every stream I do as well. You can sponsor my COD channel as well, mate.
Yeah, so just to finish on my sidebar, so as it says in their website, lock in, stay sharp, and dominate your day with Dubby.
Jeez. Strong taglines there. Dominate your day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let the day dominate you.
Over to you. What is
My
your
sidebar of the week, going
sidebar
back
of the
to
week?
my COD TikTok actually, my sidebar of the week is you may or may not have seen that I posted a
Oh, they've
photo.
seen it. They've seen.
I know you probably have seen it. I posted a photo of the current state of what I believe the current state of Call of Duty to be when them bringing out Avalon and stuff like that. And I've said it's
Mhm.
shit. Like we want Verdansk back. Or at least give us the choice to play Verdansk and Avalon if people like
Mhm.
Avalon. Yeah, it's gone pretty mad, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Since just before recording, it was on 130,000 views.
That's mental.
Yeah, a thousand.
130,000 views
Yeah, a
is
1,500 comments. 6,500 likes.
so. My
Mad.
question is, what at what point does it become viral?
I don't know, like millions, I guess.
I just don't know what viral is. I mean, like it's 130,000 views and what 5,000 comments and 20
Yeah,
million likes or whatever you've got. Is like at what
yeah,
point is that viral?
I know. I would like to say it's viral. I'd like to say that's my first viral post.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than all of our other ones combined.
Oh,
So
100%, mate. I could add up every single view count on every single one of my 6 million videos I've posted, and they're like 300 per video. So,
um
yeah, I'm taking
yeah,
it.
no, it's pretty awesome. Like you've absolutely smashed that.
And like last night, I was playing Elden Ring on stream for a bit, and people were coming in and being like, "Oh, I've come in from your post. I'm making a private lobby for Verdansk. Do you want to
Mhm.
join?" And I was like, "That's crazy. Yes, invite me,
Right now.
please." Yeah, right now. I was like, "How many people you got in?" They were like 8. I was like, oh, "Okay, you need like at least 100, I swear."
Yeah.
I said, "I'll wait. Just DM me when it's closer to the time when you've got to like 99 or something."
Um no, that's properly awesome though, like
I know,
and it's still
sick.
going up. It hasn't
Yeah, it's still
stopped.
going. It's not stopped at all. I'm still arguing with people on a daily basis, and I love it.
Yeah.
It like fulfills my day. Just arguing with random COD players.
I mean, I just don't know if we'll ever get right. So I mean, your next challenge is to get one of our sidebar posts
I can do it. It's fine.
130,000 views.
And I'll
That is
just
what we
make
need.
what I'll do is I'll do a controversial post of one of the cyber things, and then
Mm.
it will make us famous. It's fine.
Just make it your news story of the week. And you
Just
did it. And
oh,
then
oh,
we'll talk about
do,
Verdansk. And then
oh, that's a good idea.
this will go over.
That's
Yeah,
a really good idea.
so maybe we should just move on to news story of the week then.
News of the week. News of the week.
Do you want to start this one and then I
Right, I'm not gonna go for Verdansk. because I've got some things to call out. At the moment, yeah, I don't know if it's just my area or like schools in the whole of Britain or
Hmm.
whatnot, but there's something called like red and blue.
Yeah, you mentioned this to me. I have no
Oh,
idea.
it's ridiculous, bro. Like you either get tagged, yeah, your school is either a red school or a blue school. And then like if you see someone from that school, like say you're part of a red school and you see someone from a blue school, like you have to beat them up.
Okay, so my question is, what constitutes a red school and a blue school? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
Are the schools physically red and
No,
blue, or
no. Not at all. I have no idea what constitutes. I think someone like on TikTok posts and goes, such and such school is a red school. Like we had the other day, yeah, like 30, 40 kids get off the train and like run into the town screaming it's a shithole and that with balaclavas on and everything.
that? I just don't understand.
Just through social media posts. I don't get it. Like the kids are getting attacked and everything. It's
Yeah,
mental.
you sent me pictures the other day. There was
They're like armed police and that.
yeah, there was
It's
someone
fucking
stabbed.
stupid, mate. Like whoever's doing it on social media, leave it alone because I guarantee you're not a school kid. You're just some older person who wants to stir shit. Just
I
leave it
just
alone.
I don't understand what the conflict is between the red and blue schools. I don't know what
I don't.
constitutes a red and blue school.
Do
Like,
you know what? Yeah, the only thing I can put it close to is like Crips and Bloods in America.
mm,
I guess that's what they're basing their things off. But anything other than that, there's no like red schools or blue schools, like uniform wise and stuff like that. I really don't get it, but I'm just thinking it's bloody stupid.
yeah,
Because like, it's fair enough, yeah, scrap. Like we used to do it. Like you'd have a school down the road from you, and it would just be like, if you see someone from that school, you're fighting, or you'd meet up and have a big fight. But then everyone's involved in
don't.
that, innit?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there was we had schools like that over here. There was not name any schools like there was one school in particular that was a real rival of ours for no real reason. It just became
Hmm.
a thing. And there was a certain bus that if you got on, there was always a risk that another school would get on.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was me and four fellas that I went to school with, and we were sitting at the back of the top deck, or the
Cool
double decker
kids,
bus.
mate. Yeah, cool kids.
There was no one else in the bus, and then about 30 from the other school got on,
How's your luck?
and eventually, like maybe about 15 minutes into the journey, you could see they were starting to get a bit like let's come on, and then moving down towards you, and you're like, right, well, this is going to kick off, and it didn't half kick off. I mean,
Yeah,
walking
come on.
walking through people just swinging all over the place, walking down the stairs of the double decker bus and just throwing hands up,
Eh,
not like hitting walls and poles and all like, but
It's faces.
um, yeah, like
Nah,
we
I
had
get
that.
it.
Like, I mean, but like
Yeah, we had it as well. Like rival
there was never
schools.
like, yeah, well, let's just go start stabbing people.
Yeah, but like the rival schools, the people that were having the fights with the rival schools when I was younger, like you was all involved and you all wanted to be there.
Mhm.
It's got to the point now, yeah, where people are like seeing people in other uniforms and just attacking them. Like they don't
It's
even want to be
wild.
involved. They're just in that uniform.
You see, we get, I mean, it is wild. The, there's stuff that happens over here which is it doesn't make any sense either, and it's just completely uncalled for. Like you'd be walking in the wrong area, wearing the wrong t-shirt, and you could, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but why? Who decides
Well,
this?
over here, it's slightly different in the sense that it's very much split that Protestant and Catholic,
Yeah, I
which
get
is
that.
which is so outdated, and
Yeah, it's,
it's amazing that people haven't moved past it. But there is still that, and it's maybe not even really as big of a thing anymore, but it's still in your head.
yeah, I
So in my
guess
head, I'm
like,
like, I can't wear a certain top into certain areas.
yeah, because like parents will still be raising their kids with them values in it.
Mm,
That's where it like just doesn't stop because no one breaks the cycle. They're all just like, oh, we hate them because of their beliefs. Just love everyone. Stop hating everyone, please.
I know. We're going to spread love on this podcast, not hate.
We're gonna spread something.
And most
It'll go
importantly,
viral.
spread Dubby. Um, sounded so rogue.
My God, what's
Anyway,
your news story
so
of the week?
my news story of the week is slightly a bit more lighthearted than yours. You went a bit serious for this
Sorry,
podcast.
sorry, everyone.
It's meant to be a comedy podcast, but
Today's not about comedy, bro.
Everyone just dry your eyes there and we'll move back to comedy. Scrubs is back.
Yeah, never watched it.
Ah, just once again, you've disappointed me.
I
Um,
don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a gonna get no love from me.
what a show. And it's back and it's all the original characters and oh, it's just
They
so
must be
good,
like
man.
90 odd now or something like that. Or is it
No,
old
they're
people or something?
not. They're not. And then also Malcolm in the Middle
Yeah, great
is
show.
coming back,
You're not the boss of me now.
which I think is gonna be great. The only change in that one is that uh the youngest, what's his
Dewey.
name? Dewey. He's not in it.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it. He's like a vet now or something. He
Well,
moved
as in
away.
animal vet, or is he a
Yeah.
veteran?
No, no,
Or
no,
is he an animal
no. I think he's like an animal vet. I think he moved completely away from like movie
vet?
stuff and all. He said he didn't want
What,
to do it
it's going to be
anymore.
like the same mum and dad and everything?
Yeah, that like the baby. Do you ever remember the baby from it?
Yeah.
She's like the younger sister now. She's like
No
12 or something,
way.
16.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Also, see, when I was talking
Craziness.
about this with one of the guys in work,
Hmm.
I was like, for some reason, this was in my head, and I don't know why. I thought one of them died. One of the
I
brothers.
mean, no, I don't know.
I was convinced,
I don't,
like,
I've
that
never heard
died in
of
real
it.
life.
Obviously. No, I've never heard of it. It might, was it? No.
I must
The
be thinking
oldest
of
one?
some. Yeah, but I see, that's what I mean. I thought for some reason in my head, I was like, sure, the oldest one died, and my mate was like, no, he didn't. He's in it. And I was like, what? Has he
Yeah, that's
been
mad. I don't know. But yeah.
resurrected, or what's happening?
It's not Jesus.
It's just when I said, listen, you need to get up. We're doing a remake of this show. Come on, enough of your lying about there. Get a thing of W in you and get onto this show.
Facts, it would have worked as well. No jitters.
No, no jitters, just pure resurrection. Anyway, I feel like this is false advertising now for Dobby,
You
so
can't
apologies.
claim that Tuffy will bring people back to life, mate. It might increase the spike in sales, but
Um,
complaints might go through the roof.
yeah, I mean, so I think we just go straight now into the main sort of reason why we're here today because
Yeah,
there's
see,
so much to talk about
uh,
and so many things to get emotional about. So
yeah, I can feel my blood boiling already.
I'm gonna lead us in.
Please do, please
Okay.
do, please. Do you know what? Yeah, today I want you to fully lead, yeah, and I will chime in with things. This is your day to
I
shine.
feel like you're gonna do more than chime in.
I'm gonna chime, bro.
Chime like Big Ben.
It's my nickname.
Um, okay, so let's start by talking about wokeism, what it means, and why, for the love of all that is holy, it exists. Because I have so many issues. So
Yeah, I've
many
got issues, but I
issues.
generally don't know the like definition of it.
Okay, so to be woke, right,
Mm,
basically means that I could be wrong. I'm 90% sure it means to want to enact change to
yeah.
benefit society. So
Okay. Yeah,
equality,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
you know. So it's essentially like changing the norm, changing society to
Hmm.
benefit. So equality, if there's an issue in society with equality, to be woke is to want to enact change and to
Okay,
actively
which
go and do that.
yeah, which could be quite a positive thing if used in the right way, I guess.
Yes. But as normal and typical humans in the Western world, we take these things that could be positive,
Yeah.
we scrumple them into a ball, and
Eat them and then poo them out.
essentially, um, so what we've done as a society is go, well, let's all be woke, right? But
Mm,
instead of like using it to a positive effect, we just take it too far.
yeah,
This is
facts.
my problem. People just take things too far.
Yeah, there's too much. It's just too
Um,
much. Chill out.
so they take it too far, and then what they do is they say, well, you have to affirm my decision and my beliefs.
Yeah, yeah.
You have. So this is the main issue I have with it, right? See if Sandra down the road wants to say that she was meant to be a table and marry a pigeon,
Yeah,
that's
fairs.
fine. Go and do that,
I crack
right?
on.
But you can't expect me to affirm to you that that is
Yeah,
real.
like don't invite me to the wedding.
Yeah. So, but this is the problem, isn't it? They look for, it's not a, it'd be like,
Do you know what I find the biggest problem here with people is the people that scream they want equality, but then scream over someone else that opposes them because that screams not equality.
and this is it, and this is it, and it's that whole, it's all about me. So
Yeah,
it has to be me. So like, it's like me saying to you now, right, right, Jams. I woke up this morning, right, and I've just had this epiphany,
right.
and actually, I'm a llama.
Sick. Spit on
I
me.
now identify as a llama. So you, you now have to accept and reaffirm my decision to be a llama.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll alpaca this podcast up.
But this is it. So if that was my decision, right, I shouldn't need your
No, it's fine. Do what you
why do I
want,
need
innit?
your
Generally,
affirmation?
I'll just sit at home and I'll go, "What a weirdo," and then I'll just
So
let you crack on. And then next podcast, I could expect you to fully just come on, spit on the camera and walk off. Yes.
do you know what though? I'm still waiting for the day for someone to come up to me and be like, I am a dog, like I identify as a dog. Because
Did you?
I'm just gonna be like, well, that's great. If you want to spend your life eating dog food on a leash, peeing against
Yeah,
lampposts, and living in a cage,
on.
that's fine. I mean,
Crack on.
in some societies, they call that kidnap. But
Yeah,
if that's what
facts.
you want, you crack on.
But did you see
However,
that video? Did you see the video?
I'm going to get on to that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
I think it's the same one you're talking about. I don't know. We haven't
Yeah, I
actually
think you
talked about
sent
that.
it to me actually.
Did I? Um, this is where I'm going. But the thing is that I don't have to say yeah, you are a dog because you're not. And
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is leading me on to this. Then I seen a video during the week, and I must have sent you it, of this woman, and it was in America.
Yeah, it was.
Typical, typical. Um, but she was quite hefty, but neither here nor there. But she was basically on her all fours, right, outside of Walmart, barking,
Yeah.
right. So she was obviously like, "I'm a dog. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and bark." Now, my first issue, and this is going to sound real rogue, but just hear me out. My first issue, she's fully clothed. Like, no, no, but listen, hear me out. When have you ever seen a dog wear a purple t-shirt and jeans? So you can't,
Yes.
I can't be like, I'm a dog and get on my hands and knees in these trackies and this jumper and a hat and be like,
Oh, I
woof, woof.
mean,
I'm just saying woof, woof. But then the best part about it was that and I'm going to choose to believe in this situation that the person that owned this dog
let
let
it
them off the
off.
lead.
Yeah, yeah, 100% did.
But a belt
100% did.
I'm sure people know what I'm talking about here, but a Belgian Malinois, um, which is a beautiful dog, very
Beautiful.
friendly dogs. And you know
More
what?
beautiful than her.
That dog didn't even properly attack her, but it just came out of nowhere and it started barking at her and it grabbed her t-shirt.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you what that dog was doing. I'm going to tell you what was processed in that dog's brain.
Mm.
That dog took one look at her and went, "What are you doing?" That dog was massively confused. Now, if that dog was angry or aggressive, it would have went for her neck or her face.
Mm.
But it
Hmm.
took her t-shirt. It was basically just saying to her, "Stand up. Like, what are you doing?
Are you
Why are
all
you
right?
pretending to be a dog, you lunatic?" Now, see if I was there in that situation, I'd be turning around to her and I'd be like, because so then what happened was, sorry, it grabbed her t-shirt and started pulling her, right, and
Yeah.
shaking. So she instantly started standing up, shouting for help
Yeah.
and
But I
shouting,
thought dogs couldn't talk.
get off me." Exactly. So
Mental.
to be a dog, only it only suits you to be a dog whenever
You're only like
the
the good side
situation's
to being a
right.
dog.
If I was there and she was shouting help, help, this is exactly what I would have done. Well, no, you're a dog, so assert your dominance.
I could have gone, lay down. Lay down.
Like
Sit.
flip it over and growl at it and all, like you know, all that stuff that my dog does to me when I tell him he has to go to bed.
Yeah, but I was so baffed by that video. Like,
It's
I
just
get, yeah. I get people have weird things that they like to be. Just keep it in your own gaff. Don't come outside pretending to be a dog.
See, this is where I think it's not what's the word? And this is where I think it's disingenuous because you could just keep it to yourself. And I don't
Yeah,
mean keep it to yourself as in like hide it, but I mean like if I had like I have beliefs and I have thoughts and things. I don't run about the streets being like, you have to believe
preach,
what I'm saying. You have to believe what I'm
preaching
saying.
it to
Tell
everyone.
me, I'm going to tell you something. You have to tell me straight away that you
Yeah.
agree with it. Like
Like me
that's
and you have different beliefs on things, yeah?
yeah.
And we just talk about it and then we're like, I'll crack on with our day. No, I don't go then. Um, Drakes, my opinion really matters, actually.
Yeah.
How dare you have a
you
different opinion
you've
to
really
me?
upset me.
Innit? Like, I'm just like, oh, cool, wicked.
But it's that whole it's that whole it's vanity. It just to me it just screams vanity. And I know I'm being really controversial here, and it's going to get
That
worse.
is, yeah, it's
But
gonna
like
get worse.
it is just vanity. It's just like me, 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 me. It doesn't matter
Do you
about
know what I
anyone
think it
else.
is? I think it's people try and push the boundaries as far as they can to stand out. And if you notice with the people that do it, it's always being filmed by someone.
Hmm.
Now, is that person a random person or is that person that's already with them to film them, to promote them, to boost their social standing
Yeah, I
by what
think
they're doing? So is it just an attention seeking, look at me, I'm
I think a lot of
dressed
it
as a
is
fox with a tail stuck up my rear end
because
with a metal plug on the end of it?
what you've noticed, right, over the last, especially like the recent sort of years, what we've noticed is a massive increase in like how far it's going. So it's like
Yeah,
people are going,
facts.
well, people are already dogs, so I'm going to need to be a three-legged table. Do you know,
That's
like
what I'm
people
saying.
are just going further and further and
Like,
further with it. So at
I
what point does it stop?
understand, yeah, I understand at this moment in time, like, acceptance has got a lot bigger in it. Like, you
Mhm.
can even be gay back in the day, but
Mhm.
now you can literally go down the street as a furry and no one bats an eyelid.
If I had a
Like,
baseball bat, I'd be batting it. But the thing is, mate, that I know, and maybe I think I just don't believe that a lot of it is genuine. I
I
I
think the
just
furry stuff is because they all go to conventions and stuff like that. But I don't get it.
yeah, but people go to conventions and dress up as Pikachu. They're not like home
Yeah, they're not
shocking
like, yeah,
people.
I'm,
Do you know?
I'm
I'm
in a shopping
Pikachu.
suit.
Do you know, like
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. It's
I
so
just
weird.
I just think it's like Halloween gone mad. It's like people took Halloween and
Yeah,
went, I'm just going to do it every day of my life. But that's
facts.
that's fine. Like, my issue with it isn't even that. Like if people like the furry stuff and all, like that's absolutely fine.
Yeah,
In the
it is what
sense
it
that
is.
like
Do your
it
thing.
is what it is. That's see, my sister said something right, and I genuinely think this is amazing. She basically said if somebody's doing something and it's not causing any harm or
Yeah.
upset to anyone else, then let them crack on. If
Yeah,
it
if
makes them
they're
happy,
happy, just crack
let them
on.
crack
Yeah.
on.
Facts.
My issue
Big
is
facts.
whenever it causes upset to someone
Yeah.
else. So
See,
if I have a belief, I have to be prepared for you to potentially say, I don't agree with that.
yeah.
And
And
then
it's not
go,
going to
well,
change your
that's okay.
belief. Innit?
That's
It's not
fine.
going to change. Just
Yeah.
because I say I don't believe it, it doesn't mean you have to change your belief.
Hmm.
It doesn't even affect your belief.
Yeah.
It's just I don't believe it. Who cares? Vice
Yeah.
versa. The biggest one, yeah, that annoys me, right? Do you know, just stop oil people?
Don't, don't. I wasn't even going to go down this road, but here we go.
Well, I'll go down
We've
there and
opened,
get.
we've opened this
Very.
can of worms.
See, when they're blocking the like, cool. I get it.
No,
Like,
no,
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 I
no,
get it. I
no,
get
no.
it.
I don't. It's
I
not
get it. You're
accept. It's
trying to.
completely unacceptable.
No, you're trying to save the planet. I get it, bro. Like, yes, you want a great planet for our kids. It's fine. I want that too. But to the stage where you're sitting in the middle of a road, yeah, in front of like hundreds and thousands of people that are trying to get to work, get to hospitals, you're just inconveniencing everyone. And there is not a situation in the world, yeah, where I wouldn't run you over.
Here's a question. Them people who are, just stop oil,
Yeah.
do they just not have heating in their house?
Obviously, how did they get to the place?
So my problem is, right, and this is where it's massively hypocritical because they're saying just stop oil. See if oil just stopped.
Yeah, we'd all be fucked.
society would crumble. And not
We're
only that,
fucked.
the world would crumble because there's a
Yeah,
whole network of anyway,
yeah.
my biggest issue with what they're doing, how is blocking a busy London road
That's what
in
I'm
rush hour
saying.
actually affecting anything?
But they think this because it's stopping the cars from moving.
But here is the biggest problem with wokeism, and this is where it all comes down to. They can't be moved.
I know. Why?
What is wrong with society that the police can't be like, get off
Yeah,
the
you're
road?
you're actually causing that is a safety issue. Do
Why
you know what I
can't they
mean?
just bring the dogs in and be like, get off the road, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
get Al, the German Shepherd, here to rip your jugular out? Like, and we'll see the oil pour out of you. Like, the fact that they can't be moved really baffles me. And actually, do you know,
yeah.
talking about protests, I'm going to go on to this.
Go on.
I can feel myself getting angry.
This is the thing you mentioned during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so see the church that we go to.
yeah, yeah,
There's a lot of Iranians. Okay, so basically, a lot of people who have sort of fled Iran or basically left because either their lives were threatened or their families' lives were threatened, or some of them have absolutely horrific stories.
yeah. And
Really
again, it comes
inspiring though.
back to beliefs as well, which is fucking ridiculous.
So they sort of came over here and have some incredible stories and things. But anyway, basically in Belfast city centre, right, there was a protest. And this protest was against the war in Iran.
Yeah,
Okay. So what you had outside Belfast City Hall was a load of people from Northern Ireland, right,
right.
who it clearly didn't work because it was like during the day, they were all round with their beers or whatever, and it was just a load of people from here basically protesting against the war.
Okay.
The whole they had the placards and like stop bombing Iran, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and all this here, and that's fine. Anyway, not long after that, during the same thing, there was a counter protest, basically
Okay.
in favor of the war in Iran. It
That's
was
fair.
all Iranians. In fact, some of
Yeah.
them I know because I seen them on TV. So what you had was two groups of people, and it was the Iranians who were down there being like, "We actually are for this." Not
Yeah. We want
necessarily
it
in
to
this.
happen.
They're very conflicted because they needed regime change.
Yeah, but the
But they
innocents that are
also
dying isn't the
but
one
they
that.
also have families still living there,
Yeah.
so it's kind
Yeah.
but even at that, they're even with their family living over there and the war going on, they were still falling on the side of pro getting rid of the
Yeah.
regime, right?
Oh no,
What happened?
what has happened?
What has happened? Your sound's gone and everything.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's back. But your light hasn't. The lighting's changed completely.
I don't, I'm unsure as to.
No, your sound's gone again. Talk again.
No, what's going on?
There you go. Your sound's fine now.
Well, that was mayhem.
That's what happens when you start speaking the truth. May the government shut us down.
That was really weird, wasn't it?
Just call me Nelson, mate. Free.
Where was I? What was I saying?
Iranians.
Um, yeah, so even though they still have family members over there and the war's going on, they still fell on the side of for the war.
Yeah.
But what really annoyed me was that people from over here who clearly don't know what they're talking about were down screaming in the faces of these Iranian women,
Yeah, it's
basically
disgusting.
telling them that they are wrong. And they came from that. It's just society's cooked. Society is
Yes,
cooked
massively.
on, on all sides.
Massively.
Um, and like, I just don't know if there's any way back. I feel like wokeism has just went down this
Yeah, it's gone
massive
crazy, innit?
spiral.
Like the whole cancel culture, the whole wokeism, like you can't even
Oh
have freedom
God.
of speech anymore because now you're just like you say anything online, bang, you're getting arrested for hurting someone's feelings.
Yeah,
Put all these people in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobby, please. See what
I know,
happens.
I know.
Like you
I
couldn't
j-
move from not be calling the N word in that lobby. Do you know what I
but
mean?
even that, but let's move on to that. Like even Call of Duty lobbies now,
Oh, I get banned all the time, bro.
you get banned on the regular. Like I got
Yeah,
banned once. Um,
I'm on my
you get banned on
seventh
the
ban
regular,
now.
but like honestly, you basically offend someone very slightly, and you're banned for 3 days from talking online.
When me and you were playing the other day, all I said, yeah, I was, oh, you're fucking shit. Bang,
Mhm.
banned for 3 days.
I think what I did was repeat. So there was some fella made some really rubbish joke, whenever he killed me, and I sort of was mocking him for making the joke, being like,
Yeah,
"That's such a good joke, mate. Like, can we be friends?" So then he lost it, and he called me a name, which I'm not going to repeat.
yeah.
Not that it's really bad. It's not like it wasn't like a swear word or anything, but it was just not a very nice word. Um, and then you asked me, you were like, "What did he say?" Because you couldn't hear him,
Mm,
and I repeated it,
bang,
and
gone.
I got banned for 3 days from talking online. Like it's just,
Mental,
but
mental.
this is the state of society where it's now everything's monitored,
Yeah, it's not fair.
and you have to like watch what you're doing. And I think to an extent that's fine. I mean, if you're deciding to go and commit some sort of crime,
Yeah, if
yeah,
you're doing stuff dodgy, then yeah, use these things, yeah, on people that are talking to children online. Don't use them
yeah,
on Call of Duty.
yeah. That's such a good point. What is going on?
Innit?
Why are we so cooked?
Innit? You can tell that I've called someone a dick on Call of Duty, but you can't tell that
And you're
someone's
banned for
showing
three
their
days,
dick
but then
to a
yeah,
child.
it's just mate.
Fucking sort it out, actually. I've had
It's just
enough.
absolutely mental. And everyone, do you know what it is? It's the biggest thing about wokeism and things and the rise of it is it's all so selfish. It's all vanity. It's me, me,
Yeah,
me.
me.
I'm the
Let's all
only
just
one that
love
matters.
each other.
Do you know what? In the words of my one of my first loves, Haley Williams,
Hey.
you don't deserve a point of view if the only thing you see is you.
Oh, strong. Like it.
But and
Like it.
but I think that massively applies to today.
Yeah, it definitely
I
does.
don't
It
think you should have a point
definitely
of view
does.
if you're not willing to hear anyone else's. It's just so self-righteous to be like your
Yep,
point of view is the
facts.
only one that matters. It's wild.
Yep, if you're screaming for equality, like I've said,
It's not
expect there to be opposition and
it's
just
not
ex accept their opinion.
it's not even equality because it's just literally my opinion matters more than everyone else's,
That's what I'm saying.
which is
It's
wild.
ridiculous. It
And
defeats the purpose of your argument.
there's this whole the whole issue around confirmation bias as well. Have you ever heard about that?
Okay, yeah, yeah. No, not really.
So confirmation bias is a natural human reaction. Okay, so everyone does it to an extent.
Hmm.
So if you start a diet, oh, if you start something like a new diet, you're naturally going to Google things like the benefits of this diet, right?
Hmm.
And if someone says to you, "Oh, I see you're on a new diet," you'd be like, "Yeah, but it's really good, like for this, this, and this sort of thing, right?" So that's
Yeah,
confirmation
yeah,
bias.
yeah.
You're basically looking for the facts to fit. The dangerous part of confirmation bias is when you take facts and
Yep.
you move them to fit
Okay.
your,
Yeah, your agenda.
which is where this whole equality, right? So equality is very important. I think equality is
100%.
really important. But when you use the word equality and you start using things from that to fit your own, so saying like, well, I'm an advocate for equality, and that's why everyone needs to accept that I married my car. Do you know,
Yeah, that's not. You're not an
that's
advocate
not
for equality in that
something doesn't
situation.
really make sense there. Do you know what I mean?
Contradiction
Um,
Avenue, mate.
Now, one of the other biggest issues I have with this whole change in society as well is this whole I can be whatever I want to
Yeah,
be or whoever
yeah,
I want to be, despite
yeah,
what the biological or physical attributes are. I've just
yeah.
decided that I've changed. Now, the most dangerous part of this I found is toilets.
Yep. Facts.
Now,
Preach,
I'm going to tell you a quick story
please.
about an experience that I had, okay? And then I want to ask you a few questions about this.
Okay.
So I went to my work Christmas do, um, and it was in a gay bar,
Yeah.
in Belfast, and it was fine. Like there wasn't anything massively offensive about this place. You know, people in it
Yeah,
were
yeah.
generally fine, and there was a bit of a drag show going on, which was I just didn't enjoy.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not a big fan of drag, but
it just wasn't funny, and I was just like, "This is grim." But I was with a few workmates, and it was fine.
yeah.
But anyway, I made the terrible mistake at one point of needing the toilet. Now, I went and asked someone at the bar. I was like, "Where's the toilets?" And he says, "It's just behind the bar here." Now,
Hmm.
mate, I cannot, I cannot describe this situation to you. So I went to the toilets. First problem, they were gender neutral.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Okay, first issue I had, but I was like, right, it's fine. So you walk in the door. First of
Mm.
all, actually, sorry, should have mentioned this. It's the only toilets I've ever been to that needed a bouncer.
Really?
There was a bouncer at the toilet door. The toilet door stayed open. The toilet doors were open. There was a bouncer standing outside. So when you walked into the toilet, I'm going to paint the scene for you. You walk into the toilets and there's a massive urinal.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go round this wall and there's a big, huge urinal.
Hmm.
Now, as you're standing doing your business in this urinal, you sort of glance to your right and there's a 6'5" bodybuilder standing with an earpiece in just at the doorway. And you're like,
Yeah, it's a bit mad.
this is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Then I turned and looked straight because I was like, I don't want to make eye contact with that animal over there just in case he thinks there's something going on. What I then realized was that when I said it was behind the bar, it was a huge window.
No.
So you could see out
But does that mean other people
into
could
the
see
bar.
in?
Well, that's what I was kind of like, this is really weird. Like there was a wall where the urinal was, so you couldn't see anything,
No,
but
you couldn't see your Johnson in that, but you
you
could see
could
your
see
face.
me. I was like, I can see, I can see out. And it was basically all I could see was all these people in the bar, like the back of their heads, and all they're pouring drinks and all. And I was like, what? This
That's
is.
really weird.
And then these girls came in. Now I have real issue with this because I just don't think anyone should have to feel comfortable with fellas in the toilet or girls in your toilet.
Yeah, facts.
And I had this woman come in and she just started talking to me.
But whilst you're having a wee.
I was like, can you not?
Yeah, leave me alone.
So she came in and she was like, oh, I thought I was in the boys' toilet, sir, for a second. And I was like, yeah. She was like, where do the girls go in here? And I was like, well, I assume into the cubicles down there. I've not ventured down that far because I'm absolutely terrified at this stage. But hey, you crack on, love. And then when I finished, I was like, right, wash my hands and get out of here. I went down to the sinks, and these two younger girls came in, and I was like, this is just so inappropriate.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit
Um,
strict. But I guess within their community, they feel safe enough to do it that way.
okay, I'm so glad you said that. So why is there a bouncer?
Maybe they've had a spate of bummings.
So this is where I'm like, you can't agree with this as much as what you say you do
Yeah, because you feel the
because you
need to
have to
employ
have
someone to keep you
yes.
safe. Yeah, facts. Yeah, you're not wrong.
So it
I wouldn't
can't.
feel naturally like I think I don't know. I don't know. Like it would feel a bit weird going for a wee where women are weeing and like
They just come in and they're just standing
I don't
having a
know.
chat and all with each other, and then they're
Yeah, it's a
talking to
bit
you, and
strange,
you're
isn't
like,
it?
this is just so
Yeah,
inappropriate, and I don't like
this
it.
is not what happens in men's toilets. We just piss and try not to look at each
No,
other and
no,
then go.
don't do not make conversation with me.
Yeah,
Like,
innit?
there's nothing worse than someone. Do you know what? Can I just say actually about men's toilets? The worst part is when you're taking a pee in a urinal and an older gentleman comes to the one beside you, and you're like, "Why have you done that, sir?"
Yeah.
And then he starts going, "Oh, you're like,
Have you not ever had the one, yeah, where there's like loads of space and he stands at the one next beside you, yeah?
that's what I'm saying.
And then he pulls his trousers all the way to his ankles
Oh
and his pants to his
no.
ankles and stands and wheezes like a 5-year-old boy, me. I'm like, what the
There's a rule, and
is
men should
happening?
adhere. All men should adhere to it. Is
Leave a gap.
every
Find the
two
gap.
every two urinals aren't actually there.
Yeah, they're
Just
not. They're
just
not in
pretend they don't
use.
exist.
They're not in use.
They're not in
No, no,
use. They're broken.
not in
So
use.
you go one
Facts.
empty, one empty.
Yeah,
There's no.
facts.
If I walked into the toilets and there was the only urinals that were free were the ones in between people,
I'd wait.
I would wait. I wouldn't
Facts.
go.
Mate, I'll tell you a story. I went to was it 2000 Trees or Downland? One of the festivals. I went to a festival and they had gender neutral toilets there.
Hmm.
But when I say gender neutral toilets, they were a circle of normal looking toilets. They were
Oh
green,
no.
green plastic, normal looking toilets, yeah?
Yeah, I've
No
had them.
covers on them at all. So people were
Hmm.
sitting down and pissing in front of you,
Hmm.
and you had to stand on a platform and piss. So you're basically pissing on the back of the girl's head that's
Hmm.
opposite you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not
We had
pissing. I'm
similar
pissing in the
ones to
forest.
them. I went to see Bowling for Soup, and the toilets are very similar to that. And
So weird.
the men's urinals were circles,
Yeah,
so it was like a cylinder sort of thing. So it was just all you men cramped around. So you were just far too
yeah.
close for comfort. Like just take a
Weird, isn't
step
it?
back, sir.
Isn't it? I think
Um,
like weed and pooing's your private time, innit? Like, let me have that space,
here's
please.
my issue, right? These gender neutral toilets and all, it's all becoming more and more of a thing, and they're being
Yeah,
implemented in schools and all now. I mean, like you have a daughter.
that's mad. Yeah, that's mad.
Like,
Do you
did you
know
ever
what? The
see?
biggest fear, it's not even the gender neutral toilets, it's my biggest fear with them. It's more, you see like men that will just put on a dress,
Yeah,
not shave their beard, and hang around in girls' toilets.
yeah.
And because they've got a dress on, everyone's like, oh, you have to be okay with that. No, I don't.
This is where wokeism has just went up the left because
Yeah, I'm not okay with it,
did
actually.
you never see there was some sort of court case or something some fella took against a school because they
No,
allowed one of the boys because he identified as a girl now to use the girls' toilets and
no, I'm not having it.
his daughter was in the toilets and he was just like, no, I'm not having this.
Yeah, I'm not having it. It's
um
madness.
and there was a teacher from over here actually recently, well he was actually from down south, down in Ireland. But there was something to do with like he was some girl in his class basically came in one day and she was like, you need to address me now as he, like I'm a boy now. And he was like, that's great. No. And he ended up getting fired.
Yeah, that's mental.
So, but
That's
it was
mental.
great.
But why? The thing is, why are they allowed their beliefs and other people aren't allowed
Well,
their own?
this is what I mean by this whole confirmation bias and about how you
Yeah,
have to
just
accept
because
that.
you want to be something doesn't mean I have to see you as that one thing.
So he got suspended, right? Actually, just quickly before we move on, he got suspended from the school and he continued to show up every day because he felt that he shouldn't have been suspended. So
Fair.
they ended up having like him removed and all by the police and all, and he eventually lost his job and all because he just kept showing up to the school every day for his work, for his like his job. They were like,
I identify as a teacher.
they were like, "You're suspended," and he was like, "Yeah, but I don't think I should be, so I'm just going to keep turning up for my
Fair
job."
play. Fair play.
But yeah, I just think like I think it's really dangerous, like in schools and all. Like
It is
you shouldn't
like
have boys just being able to
walk in the
walk in the
girls.
girls' toilets.
Yeah, and like, do you see the Olympics? A couple, wherever it was, when the boxing was on,
Hmm.
and that man in it, that was a woman, and just battered every
Yep.
single woman. Like, that's not fair, bro. Like, just because you're shit at your sport as a man doesn't mean you get to tuck it between your
Well,
legs and
it's
fight.
happened in the athletics as well, like the
Oh,
racing and
leave
stuff.
it alone.
Um,
Stop.
it's just I don't know. I just think it's a massive. And do you know what I don't understand is I just see it as a massive disrespect to women
Yeah, and
that
men.
a man could just turn around and be like, "Well, I'm a woman now." No, well, no, you're not because you've not went through all the stuff a woman's had to go through. You haven't went through
Yeah, facts.
the same
You don't have
level of
periods, bro.
puberty. Yeah, you don't. Oh, I watched a video once and I think it was a Charlie Kirk one,
Oh,
and he was talking to someone and the fellow was like, "I'm a girl," and he was like, "But you're not. You're physically not. You're biologically not."
yeah.
And he turned around and he says, "Like for example, he says, you ever had a period?" And
Mm.
the fellow was like, actually, transgender women do have periods. I remember being like,
Ow.
how can you be so deluded to
Yeah, it's
think?
fucking mental.
To me, if I was a woman, I'd be like, no, hold on now. You've
Isn't
massively
it?
crossed the line here because you've no idea.
Yeah. Like, don't
Um,
take the piss.
I just to be able for a man just to be like, oh, I'm a woman now. I just think it's a massive disrespect to women.
Yeah. And like, what was it, that matey that got arrested and then identified as a woman and then he got put in a woman's prison?
That's so
Like, he
silly.
was re arrested for sexually assaulting a woman.
Oh, class. Well, it's just,
What
this would mean
the
society's
fuck do you
cooked.
mean?
Society's cooked.
Like,
Uh,
okay, you're a
so can
woman now,
I?
so just
So if
go in
I
there and have dinner.
could I go and like assault someone, be arrested, and say I identify as innocent?
You can identify as whatever you want at the end of the day.
This
I
is what I mean. It's
identify
just gone
this
too
as
far.
a viral podcast that has 10 million listeners actually, and I'm going to tell the tax man that I need a tax refund of 32 billion pounds
Mhm.
because our costs of taking our guests out for dinner have been way too much.
Well, this is it. And then whenever they say, "Well, that's not the case," actually, your figures don't show that. You'd be like, "How dare you?
How dare you
How
assume?
dare you assume my podcast gender?" Uh,
Fuck off.
it's just it's wild. I just think, and like I have nieces, like I've nieces, and like genuinely, like the thought of them walking into like a girls' toilets and there being a fella there, like
Yeah, strange. It
that's
scares me,
just
man. I've
it's
seen
just not.
so many like videos online of like men being allowed into women's toilets, but then doing something weird.
Mhm.
Like, I don't read it.
I'll tell you what, you know, moving on slightly, we've both watched the documentary, The Louis Through,
Yeah.
or as them idiots on there called him, Louis Thrux.
Thrux.
Also, just before we go into this, Louis Through, what a man.
Yeah, legend.
He is
Legend.
absolutely phenomenal at what he does.
And it
Um,
don't even try no more and he still makes people look like dickheads.
so
What
what
a
a bunch of
legend.
clowns.
Cocks, mate. I have
It
nothing else to call them but cocks.
it makes me so angry.
Oh, the disrespect, bro. Like, do you know what pisses me off the most, yeah? How you be so disrespectful to women when they're the only reason you're here?
Yeah. What really got me was your man HS. Uh,
Little bad man, little gangster. He went to private school.
yeah,
8 Mile, mate. Clarence.
this whole thing, and the other ones were the same. Where they were like, they can have multiple, relationships or whatever, but their partner can't. And the partners were like, yeah, like that's fine. What is wrong with you?
Did you watch the end of the show?
Yeah.
All the partners had broke up with them.
Mhm.
That shows how fine it was, mate.
Um,
Fucking shut up, man.
but
Dickheads.
the absolute levels of disrespect towards women during that
Ah,
was
makes me
absolutely.
sick.
And do you know what the scariest thing about it is, mate? That there's a following.
Yeah,
So
the
they
whole
are.
new generation coming up. Do you know what worries me? My children growing up, yeah, in a
Mhm,
world where there's a small society of men that think women are only good for cooking and cleaning and
mhm.
having sex with. How stupid you fucking are, actually.
So
Like, I
again,
never really swear on this podcast, but if this gets to one of you people that are in this show, you're a fucking dickhead, by the way. Like, an actual dickhead.
I had a full conversation with my sister about it today. And she made another good point. She said that she genuinely doesn't. So if she was walking down the road with her daughter, right,
Hmm.
and say some fella come over and was like being aggressive towards her or whatever,
Yeah.
she says she doesn't actually feel she wouldn't feel confident turning to another man in the street to be like help
Me,
because she was like
honestly.
she has no idea whether they would actually join in.
Yeah, 100%. But honestly, like the whole chivalry thing in men has gone so much. Like it's gone. I've seen, yeah, women getting beaten in broad daylight and no one doing anything about it.
See, society. Oh, again. See this whole
I can't let that run.
people just pull their phones out and start videoing. Like,
Oh, put it away and get involved and help.
I just don't know why somebody
No one
doesn't
gives a
just.
fuck about your 1,000 views on fucking TikTok after you post it. I'm so irate about this whole situation, yeah. The whole levels of... And do you know what? HS TikTok, yeah. Imagine being that disrespectful to women, yeah. And then when the cameras you think are off, yeah, but it's only your stream recording, you call your mum mummy. Brother, you still breastfed? Oh, mummy, mummy, mama, mama, bitty,
Well, and this
bitty.
is it.
Shut up, pussy hole.
Also,
Fucking...
what at what point did the parents just give up the role of being parents?
Oh, it's
Because
disgraceful.
I'll
If
tell
my
you
kid...
now, I'll tell you now, like I'll tell you now, if one of my boys grew up and had decided to take on one of them sort of, which they would never do, but if they took on,
No,
th- they wouldn't be allowed out of the room
no.
until they
Facts.
had seen the light.
You dare think you're putting that on the internet as well? Think it, maybe.
Um,
We're all here, yeah. I will make the odd sexist joke with my missus, yeah, but we're just bantering in it. That is funny, yeah.
but that's
But
very different. I
yeah, these
see.
lot have their actual their actual, say, take like all of them have them plans that they sell the key to freedom,
That's all
yeah,
garbage.
right? It's not freedom. Freedom isn't being held by gambling companies to post controversial controversial videos against people
Mm.
to earn you millions and other people. And also, freedom isn't just through financials. Do you know what freedom really is? It's that being at one with yourself and comfortable within yourself. That is freedom. And that doesn't mean degrading fucking women to make you feel comfortable, because really, you're just a small penis little dickhead.
The problem as well is that the dream that they're selling doesn't exist.
There is
So
no
like
fucking, you're not getting out.
they have found a way of scamming people. Like it's a modern
Yeah,
day scam
facts.
where you put your money in, they take your money, and you get no benefit of it.
Facts.
Um, but do you know what really struck me and what actually really annoyed me was, do you know the moment when they had that? I don't know what that fellow was called. I'm not even going to give him any airtime. I don't know his name. I've never heard of him before. He's an absolute clown, and he needs to crawl under a rock. But the one that did the podcast,
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah,
women.
yeah.
So
Idiot.
look, I'll tell you now, like them women were told to get on like that because,
100%.
but
But at the end of
even
the day, yeah,
but even
them,
if
no
even if they
disrespect,
weren't,
but them sort of women, yeah, are only doing that to gain notoriety in that circle.
they're being exploited. They're
Yeah,
being exploited. They're being told to sit around a table and be like, right, listen, you're going to be as dumb as you can get out so that we can make the
facts.
entirety of women look dumb.
Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll promote your OnlyFans a little bit
I
so you
can
can
tell
earn
you,
some extra
yeah,
there. Fuck
I
off.
can tell you now, see the women that I know in my life, they're all smarter than me.
Facts. Facts.
Um, so this whole trying to spread this lie of like all women or like, oh, it's just it makes me so
If
angry.
any
Yet
people are
I'm going to
listening,
tell
yeah,
you
and you're
something.
in the mind frame of the fact that you think women are only good for certain things, yeah, please give me a shout because I will tell you off like your
Wait to
parents should.
wait to tell you something. See if any of my nieces, right? If I ever seen someone talk to them or treat them the way that them fellas treated them girls,
Oh, bro.
I would go to prison
Bro, that's what Mrs. said to
happily.
me, yeah, when we was watching it, because obviously I've got a daughter in it, Phoenix. And she said, what would you do if in 20 odd years, yeah, you're sat around the table, Phoenix is like, I'm bringing my boyfriend round for dinner. Okay, cool. I'm pissed off already because she's 25 and got a boyfriend. What do you mean? That's taking a piss. Yeah. Second, she goes, what would you do if he comes in and he's like them? I said, well, he'll be going straight back out, but not
Yeah,
out the door that he came in. He'll be going out the
the
fucking
window.
window.
Yep.
There's not a chance I'm sitting around and letting any man in the world, yeah, just calm yourself down. Stop.
Just treat
Just,
people with respect. And you know what
yeah.
it is? Women should be treated with a lot more respect than fellas are. And I
It's not even
think
that. I'm not going to advocate like I'm a feminist and start fucking burning my bra, but we should all just be treating fucking equally. And that whole discussion of how women should be treated, and if you don't treat women a certain way, you're a beta male or an alpha male. Do you actually know what an alpha is, you lot? Yeah, it's an animal like a wolf. An alpha male wolf is a wolf that protects its family, not that goes to its wife. Get in the kitchen whilst I have sex with two other girls. Grow up, bruv.
And then girls were like, it's sad, but the girls that were with them fellas were only there because of the money. There's no way they would have.
Yeah,
But um,
just makes me sick.
do you know what made me really, what actually made me smile during that whole thing though was whenever your man HS started like it started all unraveling.
Mm.
Do you see when he started panicking and he started
Stressing,
like
yeah,
stressing, he was turning and he was trying to turn things on Louis
yeah.
and make him out to be something and all here and I was just like, do you know what it is, mate? You've been absolutely outed. You've
Yeah,
been
100%.
unzipped and exposed to the world.
Louis
And then
Theroux just doesn't even have to try. Yeah,
Louis
you
through
fuck
was so
yourself
good.
up.
So
You trip yourself up when you're
at
with
the
Louis Theroux.
start at the start he didn't do anything. He kept himself to
Yeah,
himself. He just observed. He was like, I'm going to take in all this information. And then towards the
yeah.
end, he was just like, right, so you're a scumbag then, is basically what you're telling me.
I
You're
love.
you're scamming people and
Did you see HS's thing with Piers Morgan?
yeah, was that real? I didn't know if that was AI or real.
Nah, it's real. He's digging out his wife and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You see,
Mental.
I would go to prison.
Yeah, I can't be in a
I
situation
genuinely
like that.
think I would.
I can't be around men like that. You're not real men, bro. You think you're real men because you're 1920s men, maybe,
It's
but they
mad
had
though that
respect.
their mums like don't.
Yeah, but
What point do your mum vacate that? How would you let your son speak about women like that?
it's like what I said to you earlier, the financials. People don't see the pain it causes so many other women. Yeah, all they see is that new Birkin bag or that new car or that new house. They don't care what they're promoting. That's the fucking problem in the society these days. They don't care what people stand for as long as it's making them money. They're happy with it. Do you know what? I'd rather be poor and respect women than be a multi-millionaire and fucking be like HS Tiki Toki
Do
because
you know
he's
what the
a
biggest
HS
thing we've
Tiki Toki.
lost? The biggest thing we've lost as a society?
So
Morals.
facts.
Everything
We
we've
should
talked
have
about in this
souls.
podcast, right from the beginning, we've talked
Yeah,
about wokeism and everything that's happened there, and this morals have just went out the window. Nobody
facts.
has any sort of morals anymore. You
Nope.
want to be something, you can be it. If you want to treat someone a certain way, you do it. You do you. It's all about you. Like, just
Mm,
why? It just society's just going down the toilet.
yep, it is
In
indeed.
reality, like,
It's terrifying,
um,
mate. There's so many young minds out there, yeah, that are going to be the future.
this is the other thing that scares me as
And
well.
they're
There's so
getting crafted by social media so much because it is such a social media era these days,
But
anyway.
these fellas from the manosphere, like what they're essentially trying to do is trying to build up a whole generation of people with these beliefs, and
Yep,
people are being conned into it because they're being sold this dream that
yeah.
doesn't exist, and then they're falling in, and then they're like it's almost like a cult.
It
Do
is
you
a
know what I mean?
cult.
And they're
It's
like,
literally a cult.
and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go for this fame and I'm going to be a part of, and everyone wants to be a part of something, which I don't understand either. No, like everyone needs to be a part of something. Like, why don't you
Yeah,
just be yourself? I don't get
be a
it. Why?
lone wolf.
It's
Be a
like,
lone
oh,
wolf is 10 times
what,
stronger than being a follower.
what group am I going to fall into?
Isn't it?
What belief system? It's like, just be yourself.
Yeah,
Um, but they're trying to build up. So in society, because we're so cooked and morals are out the window and everyone's just doing whatever they want, like, there's going to be these people coming through, like you said, that have these beliefs and these attitudes. And we have kids, you have a daughter, I have two boys, um, are going to school and like they're going to hear all this stuff,
yeah, facts.
um, which is really scary. Like,
I don't know how they can't be stopped because surely, yeah, if I was to sit online coating off, yeah, like a certain race or a certain
well,
group of
this is it.
people, yeah, I would get arrested for hate speech and stuff like that.
Hmm.
What they're doing is literally hate speech.
Yeah,
So why can't we do something about that? Why is no one doing nothing about that?
I don't know. The whole thing actually properly angers me.
Same. Like
Like they're
generally, I've
actually a
never
bunch of
been so
scumbags. Like
fuming.
I would love nothing more than all of them to just end up being hit by a car because
Facts.
they're not contributing anything to society. What they're doing is just making everyone around them feel like trash while they
Yeah, they're they're vampires, mate. They're energy
yeah.
vampires. That's what it is.
And
They
he
succeed off other people's freaking downs.
he's walking around being like, God, I pulled this girl last night and I've done this and
Oh, the
walking around
whole
this.
thing about I got sucked off in the toilet. Do you
Yeah.
want to see? If my mate said that to me, I'd be like, no, you fucking weirdo. No, I don't want to see you get sucked off in the toilet. What do I gain from all of us sitting here in a room watching you get sucked off? What do you want me to do? Give you a round of applause?
I just
Round up.
it, it just really worries me where we're going as a society. Like,
Fucking
is this
makes
as
me
bad as it
sick.
can get, or is it going to get
Oh,
worse?
it's gonna
Because
get worse, mate,
I
because
just don't
that
know how
whole
it can get
generation
worse
will
without becoming just
get older.
literally Sodom and Gomorrah. I just what what really scares me is that there's just more and more of these idiots just
Yeah,
spawning.
because
Do you know
they're
what it's like?
hopping on a bandwagon. They
Do you know what
don't
it's
know what they're
like?
doing.
It's like NPCs spawning into a game, but it's
Yeah,
like these negative ones, and there's more and more of them just appearing, and they're just
yeah.
ruining the game.
And people are following it like, yeah, yeah, look, he's got a well nice car. I'm gonna be like him. Like them two mateys, yeah, that they met that were fans, yeah, that
Oh, it was
on the show.
garbage. That was
They weren't
garbage.
fans.
No, man. They just
How
paid
much
them
did
on the
you get
street.
paid to pretend you was a fan?
Um, it's this whole idea. It's like they're trying to sell them. Men are being held back. Having to work a 9 to 5 and the grind and all. Like, I'm sorry,
But
but that's life.
you're
Like, that is
providing.
actually life.
You're providing. That's a good thing. Provide.
Yeah, it would be nice not to have to work and just get paid loads and loads of
Facts.
money, but at the same time, that's a pipe dream. That's not
And
reality.
also, I'm not gonna sell my soul to a gambling company so they pay me a couple of £1 million. I'm not doing that to
But this is the
promote
thing. But
gambling, which is also a
you don't even get a
horrendous
couple of
thing
million.
to
But
be
sure,
into.
sure. Louis through put £500 into that his HS
Yeah, yeah,
Tiki
yeah.
Talkies company thing,
Stocks
and
thing,
he
innit?
and he
Yeah.
lost it all
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
within a week or something.
Yeah, but like he does fucking like he gets sponsored by Stake to do most of his videos. We're like a big American gambling company. So
I
like
just
in turn, all you're doing, yeah, is promoting shit addictions. Gambling's
do
not a fun addiction, bro.
you know
Like
what
as
though?
a
But
person that's gone through gambling, it's horrendous.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. See if he just wanted to promote the company that's employing him, no
Yeah,
problem.
fairs.
Crack
Fairs.
on. It's all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah.
Um, I think
Stop
there
putting people down. What we need to do as a generation of people, yeah, is
this
just
is
bring
build
people
people up.
up.
Yep, just build people
Bring
up.
everyone up around you. Don't even look at people and be like, oh, I'm jealous. Be like, do you know what? Well done. I'm
Yeah,
glad that
fair play.
person's doing that. I'm so glad you're moving on and doing better things with your life. Not just being like, oh, look at them. Fucking can't do nothing right. Women, oh shit, they are. Get in the kitchen. Jog on, you get in the kitchen. Make your mummy a toasty, bruv. Can't.
They're all actually all a bunch of scumbags, and I hope they all listen to this and they come
Oh,
after us.
fucking tag them.
Um,
Tag them.
I just think that they're leech on society. Um,
Ugh.
I implore anyone who listens to them or takes on any of their ideas or ideologies to really take a real good look at
Yeah,
yourself.
take a look, man. Take a look at me
Um,
now. You can be
because
happy without the financials and the disrespect to people, man. Trust me.
there's just no need. There's just no
There
need.
is
And I
no
think you're
need.
right. You hit the nail on the head. See, instead of tearing people down around you, why don't you just build someone up?
Build them up.
Because it feels so much better to be nice to people rather than to
It really
pull them
does.
down.
Yes, at the time of taking the mickey out of someone with your mates, yeah, it's fun. But at the end of the day, yeah, if you build someone up and keep building them up, it's just positive affirmation for everyone around you, innit? If you surround yourself with positive people, positive things are going to start happening to you. If you surround yourself with negative dickheads, you're going to be lonely wanking into the sock when you're 40. So just crack
it's
on.
just it's so sad though, because like that there's young girls that will be growing up in society and they'll be subject to this, and then we wonder why there's so much violence against women and all. Like,
Mate,
why do men get seen in a bad light? Do you know, if I was walking down the street at night, right, and there was a girl walking in front of me,
mm,
she would be cautious.
I always cross the road out of respect, no
Yeah,
matter what.
but
Always.
say you don't, say you're not thinking, say you're walking on your phone or something,
Yeah,
and I looked up and I seen a girl in front of me, I'd be like, she'd be thinking that, like, I'm following her. Like,
yeah,
that's horrendous. Why as a society has
yeah,
it got to that?
yeah. Whereas before, like, I'm very old school. Like, if I see an old woman crossing the road, yeah, I'll help her across the road.
Mm,
If there's a woman struggling with shopping, I'll help them carry it. If
yeah,
I ever see a man shouting at a woman for whatever, I don't care what the situation is, I'm going over there and just being like, bro, shut up.
just
Don't
relax.
shout at her.
Yeah, just relax.
Just chill out. You don't have to assert dominance in every situation you do in life. Do you know what I
No,
mean? Just know that in yourself, yeah, you've got that dominance. That's all you need.
just be
Like,
nice to people. Like, can we
yeah,
just all please
just
be nice to
fucking.
people?
Do you know what? Yeah, buy your missus flowers. Take her on a date. You do the cooking and the washing up once in a while. You do the hoovering. Like, you
It,
get pegged actually.
here's the other thing as well from what we were saying, like the whole way through the podcast. Like, see if someone has a differing opinion to you,
Yeah,
cool. You do not need to force yours.
nah, fairs.
That's it. That
I'm not forcing mine. Just do it though.
do you know what I mean? Like, there's no need to force it. People don't have
No,
to agree
facts.
with you. Just, don't be
There's
so
going to be
full
a
of
whole
yourself
group
that
of
believe that
people.
everyone has to believe what you're
Facts.
believing.
There's going to be a whole group of people that disagree with this whole podcast. But at the end of the day, keep your opinion to yourself in your bedroom, sat behind your computer, knocking
And
one out in your lonely
you're
cells.
probably right. There's probably gonna be a lot of people who would disagree with what we say, but like,
Facts.
Oh, I lost my audio again.
So Michael Jackson now. What's going on? I've lost my audio again. I'm gonna
right
vape.
now.
I've got so angry I want to vape. So I'm vaping.
Hello.
Good.
It's that wire's obviously dodgy.
Yeah,
But
just don't touch it.
I know what I
I'm
mean.
dad shit.
Um, what were we saying there?
Digging out fucking everyone, mate, that believes in this shit.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people out there that don't agree with what we're saying on this podcast. And the
Facts.
reality is, like, if we just type that into the computer, we don't care. So
Facts. And also, you're entitled to opinion. Just
you're
have it.
entitled
I
to your
don't really
opinion.
care.
Have your
Yeah,
opinion.
that's your opinion, but your
No problem.
opinion is wrong, and you'll find out it's wrong when you are lonely and sad, really.
Let's just go forward. Okay, let's end this podcast. Let's everyone just take a breath and let's end this podcast on a really on a positive note.
Yeah.
Just be nice.
Yeah, man.
See, the
Please.
next thing you say to someone, could be someone random in the street, could be a coworker, say something nice.
As long
Just
as
be
they're
like,
nice, I think.
just it doesn't matter. It
It
really doesn't
does.
matter. No,
Because
it
I've got
really.
nothing nice to say about these people that we've been digging out for the last half an hour.
But what I
So,
mean is, the next time you're in the street or you walk past someone, hold the door open for them.
facts. You should
You know,
anyway.
say, "Hey, how's it going?" If you see
Facts.
a colleague in work, just say, "I like your hair." Like,
If someone
just
serves you in a
be
shop, just make sure
something.
you say thank you, have a nice day. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Don't even have to mean it.
Just say something nice, because
Yeah.
if everyone did that, the world would be such a nicer place.
It would be, but we're never going to change the world, unfortunately, because there's so many
We will,
soul-sucking
one person at a time.
humans. Yeah, if we're
You
reaching out and you hear this and you think I'm having a bad day, do you know what? You're doing great. I
know
believe
what to
in
do.
you.
This is what you do. Straight on the Dubbies website, right? Get yourself a tub, sidebar 10, ten
Like
percent
what's
off. Wait for it to come. Get it in a bottle, shaker, take a drink, and just go out and say something nice to someone. The world's a different
facts.
place. And ignore the fact
Facts.
that I just poured that all over my beard. It's now up my nose. But anyway,
Don't sniff
yeah,
daddy.
just let's just be nice to people, do something positive
Yeah,
instead
please,
of
come on, man. We're a
doing negative things.
great,
There's,
great nation of people or world of people, whatever.
I'm
We're
going to
just
choose
great.
to believe that there's more nice people out there. There's more people who are genuine, decent people. There's more of them than there is of these absolute clowns that are
Yeah,
running around being like, "Mm, I'm part of the manosphere and the
yeah.
women."
And
Like,
can I just say one thing, yeah? For the women that are getting used in the manosphere or think that they're using the manosphere to promote yourselves, if you stop and sit and think, yeah, do you know what these lot are dicks? Don't use them anymore. They will slowly fall away into nothing because the main promotions they get is off you lot.
mhm.
Because young people, young men will click on their videos and stuff because they've got titties and ass.
Also, the best thing I seen from that was, did you see when HS was really he organized that interview with Bonnie Blue
Yeah, 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 and he was digging her out.
and he just dug her out the whole time. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it was too close to home. My sister pointed this out to me. So she is what she's doing is making money off exploiting, say men, for example.
Sex, yeah.
She's found out that men's biggest weakness is sex, and she's
Yeah,
exploiting that to make money. Right?
facts.
That's no different to what your fella's doing, because what he's doing is he's found a massive weakness in where people want fame and riches and
Women.
the holidays, the women, all that their stuff. So he's exploiting that, taking their money. Bang, they're
Yeah.
not getting it. So it was too close to home. So what he needed to do was get an interview with her and rip her apart so it looked like he was completely different.
Yeah, facts. Because
It would have been
what he
really
does is
smart,
just
only
jumps
it's
on.
actually really stupid. He's,
We should
he's
just, he should have just collabed with her, maybe.
yeah, he's just, for that, just the
Maybe
whole
he could
thing
have
is
shown
just,
everyone else him getting sucked off by Bonnie Blue in the toilet. That'd have been a great video for everyone to watch, eh?
no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes. So,
Yeah, positivity, people. Positivity, love, affirmation. Do your things. Be happy with who you are. Don't need anyone else's a-okay to believe in yourself. You are beautiful.
yep.
And on that note, I think we should wrap it up for today, mate.
Yeah, mate, before the two of us get too angry.
Yeah, we'll get thrown in jail and arrested. So, all you beautiful people, thank you very, very much for listening.
Yep. It's been an emotional one, but a good one to talk about.
Sorry if we've
And
offended anyone in any way,
um,
but
I don't
it's
know.
just
That's
an
sorry,
opinion.
but I think if anyone has opinions, we're more than happy to hear them out. Um, you can find us on all of our socials. So we are on. Let's see if I can get
Yeah,
this all in one
baby.
go. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Audible.
That's
Um,
7.
Searches on the sidebar /pod or just the sidebar, and look out for our wee logo. The thing about us is if you interact with us, we're going to reply
Facts.
every
100%.
time. So if you drop us a wee message, uh, maybe there's something you want us to talk about, maybe there's something
Yeah,
you agree with, disagree with, give us a shout.
we're here for it.
But yeah, apart from that, I think we're going to see all you lovely people next week.
Yeah, see you next week, everybody. Love you all. Peace.
Adios. Stay classy, everybody. In the words of one of my first loves, Haley Williams. Um,
Got the words.
oh, what are the words actually?